Alright, let's see how this goes.
Come in for a sec.
Alright, Jesse, showing up in a little white car. Okay. Put about what? Maybe $800 down, you know? Probably has ridiculous payments, but Jesse came dressed nonetheless for everything. He said, set the other Jeep aside. Her parents are not home. So I'm going to walk past this basketball and this water fountain or some vase and keep it moving. I don't know how I don't know how you get big clothes and they're still tight on you. Like, sir, your arms look like auntie arms, sir. And I don't like the way you're poking your back out, sir. Ugh. Look at that walk. You fucking stink. Stink. Yeah, I just came to hang out.
How you doing?
Yeah, hang out in dinner. A little neck movement.
Oh, chilly out.
Ew. Ew.
Chilly out.
Off rip, he gives him the weird eye, like, oh, like I should have known. I should have known.
I know. Huh?
Ew, arm scratch, both of them. They're both like so dirty.
My house is your house. Wanna come in? Come in.
I want to come in, but I mean, set the house aside. I do want to come in.
Nice house.
Y'all in the camera and
So where'd you want to go?
like, yo, if your pants are up your ass crack and the drawstring is there, like, loosen those pants. Chat room, dude. Like,
Want a water or something? No.
or Slim Fast or something. Like, I know, Jesse. I know. After they go over the 2X mark, I know the fabric becomes a little bit more expensive, and you know, you try to maintain, and you stick with what you got, man, and that's what you've done, essentially.
Yeah?
Whoa.
Yeah. It's kind of nervous.
Well, they still have a phone like that? They have a landline? Yeah, don't call my cell phone, call my house phone. In 2015, red flag.
I know, I am too. You want a water?
This guy's hairline, red flag. This guy's thinning, red flag.
Anything?
Yeah, please. Where are your parents at?
They want
I mean, alright, I wouldn't even ask that question, Jesse. You seen the car outside. Somebody must be home. He's 13, you know? Like, I mean, they both could have went in the same car as parents, yes, but, I mean, Jesse, I mean, you know, get your, untie that knot, you know? Settle down.
What is it?
Sorry?
Oh, Decoy is dropping it low for Jesse? Don't do that. Oh, man, that's why Jesse stayed, honestly. If he didn't drop it low or drop it like it's hot, he would have never stayed. I did not realize he dropped down like that. Bailey didn't even do that. She, like, just leaned over and just got the water. This man just dropping it like it's hot or something. Like, what sir? Sir.
Here you go.
How old are you?
13.
No water for you?
That's what they all say, you know? That's what they all say.
Who are they? Mr. Peanut? Who are they who is saying this mess? Your barber? Because I know your barber, and he charges you for adults. He charges you as an adult. So, you know, you're not paying, you know, $13 for that haircut. You know, that's a bit, you know, that's like a $25 ordeal, you know. And they went and got the, you know, this shirt from, you know, one of the Goodwills around town, and make him seem as if he was a part of some fucking baseball team. Are you Lance? He knew what it was. They both knew what it was.
So, where are we going?
I don't know, wherever you want to go to eat.
Maybe. Well, maybe. If the Jurassic Park shirt doesn't hide my fat, then maybe.
It's up to you.
Oh man,
Hungry?
that is a standoff, bro. Look at that. That is a standoff.
Where do you want to go?
We want to
Doesn't
go.
matter to me.
I'm not really hungry. I just ate.
No.
I'm not really hungry. I
You
just
wanna
ate.
stay
Yeah, we
here?
can tell Jess
No, not really.
or
You
Jose.
don't want to stay here? What do you want to do after?
Oh man, he's balding too.
Hang out?
He's 28.
Netflix?
Oh
Show?
shit.
Netflix
Yeah,
and chill?
I was watching Netflix when I was texting you.
Yeah, what show?
I watched like TV shows like House of Cards, stuff like that.
I haven't seen it. It's
Bullshit.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty
good.
good.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, we can
Red
Netflix
flag.
and chill.
This is gonna be a weird question, but you have your ID on you.
I don't.
Yeah, yes sir. Yeah. Let me just go put my nightie on. Stay right here. I'm gonna go get my library card. See if I can find my license and I don't know, maybe a vibrator, but it's just getting ridiculous.
I'm not a DNA. Sorry, I'm only 13. My mom keeps that in her purse.
Who lives here?
Ew.
Who lives here?
Okay,
Oh, I live
mother.
here. Me, my mommy, and my daddy.
Your mother and your father. My mommy and my daddy. 13? No, Brandon really said he was retarded.
House.
Yeah, they work hard.
It looks like good.
Yeah.
Jesse,
This,
man.
come look at this. This right here. This is my dad made this.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
pretty cool. Wanna come look at it?
Do I want to come look at a table? Like, does it have any special features? Like, does a TV come up out of it? Or, like, is it made out of, like, gold? Or, like, was it handmade? Or, like, what's the draw here? Like, I mean, it seems like you went to IKEA and you had the IKEA team assemble that table. There's no father involved here. This is so sick.
Hey, Jose, how are you?
Ooh, hey Jose, how are you? I'm alright. Just balding and walking with my booty out.
What's happening?
Nothing.
Oh, Jesse got some arms on him, boy.
What was your plan today?
Nothing actually, just to hang out.
Just to hang out
Bullshit.
with a 13-year-old boy.
With the 13-year-old child. Chris come out with that 7999 burner phone ready. Like what kind of what phone was that? Like with the camera in the middle of the back? Like Chris came out with a transcript on the phone. Like, man, if the transcript not ready and you can email me the transcript, I can read it off the phone, no problem.
Who you sent a picture of your private parts?
No, I didn't. I did.
Why would you look at your phone first? You know what you've done, Jesse, and your barber knows what he has done. And your dogs are happy that they have gotten a break from you. Your 3 dogs.
I didn't mean to do that.
Bullshit.
Yeah. I was
You've been
just
chatting with him on and off for weeks.
Yeah, I used to tell like random people on and off. I'd hang out with them. No, nothing's really sexual to be honest.
Sexually
explicit.
No.
What's this?
Let me see.
Man, I'm all right. I mean, I know the guys, LGBT. Is that what? I don't want to be, offensive. LGBTQ plus community. I know he's homosexual. So, what really gets me is the fact that Fast Eddie pointed out a lot of good points. He's supposed to be engaged. What are you doing first? And you say he works a lot, you work a lot, you're off right now, so why don't you surprise your mate with some lunch and what would that lead to? Some water sports. But in your mind, what makes it okay for you to come here with a 10-inch pulled back forehead to attempt to touch a 13-year-old child? I get people got PTSD. I cannot pass judgment on people who have gone to war or Del Loco or Taco. But Jersey Mike's is Jersey Mike's, and showing up is showing up. and you showed up.
Sexual, to be honest.
Nothing sexual.
No.
What's this then?
Let me see.
What's this? Who's this?
Oh my god, I did not know I even sent that. Ugh.
Man, you should have snatched that phone and threw that shit on the ground. No more evidence for you.
I know that.
Ooh is right.
Yeah, usually when I send a picture, like I have a bunch of pictures of me.
Right.
So I must have hit that, but I didn't even know why.
So this was just one big mistake.
Just
yeah,
one big mistake.
pretty much, yeah.
So you had a picture of yourself out and about town.
Out and about town.
Because usually I
Driving a
meet
car.
Driving a car. Getting coffee. Maybe a little water sports. And you wanted to meet, you wanted to pick up the decoy, not even having met Stephen. And that I can say is a little bit creepy, even for me. Even for me.
Yeah, like usually I
And the
meet
penis pic. Oh,
And the penis
my
pic.
mistake.
Oh,
Penis
oh,
pic.
Yeah, because I didn't even know because I would even say like something afterwards, but I didn't even know I really sent that, to be honest. I really
Man,
yeah.
so you're saying that you've sent penis pics before, and you said stuff confirming that you sent penis pics, but in this rare occasion, in this diluted occasion, let's see, it's way watered down. That's why it's diluted. So he sends a dick pic with no words. With no words. Fuck out of here, Jesse.
Usually I meet people, I hang out with them, nothing really sexual. You know, so I don't even put like sexual things on
look
my.
at that crown on this man. Like, he might as well become Jewish and just hide that shit. Like, G shit. Like
I don't do none of that stuff. Like I don't say, oh yeah, let's meet up and have sex.
Come on,
I
come
don't
on
really do
type
that.
thing.
I like to meet different people, hang out with them.
What is Grindr for?
I don't really do that. I like to meet different people, hang out with them.
What is Grindr for?
and what is find a friend for? And what is social networking media for? And what is brothels for? Come on, Jesse, man, you gotta be quicker than that, but obviously you're too fucking...
Honestly, I know it's for hookups. I really do know that.
Like,
but
I really
I'm not all
do.
for
Like, I really do know that, but it's just like, at this point in my life, like, Jersey Mike's is, like, really popping right now, so I'm just really trying to, like, COMA type thing, like, really get down to the, Del Taco of everything, and, maybe hit my toe in the banister on the way out, maybe, but it seems like it's a one-story, ranch style, residential, property. So I don't want to, I just want to reassure you
that. I don't just meet people randomly and just start having sex with random people. That's not what I do. I know it sounds weird coming from myself.
Yeah,
but
that is what you do.
It's not like that.
But isn't that what Grindr is for?
Isn't that what
No, to me it's
Grindr's
not.
for?
It depends on people use it for their aspects. Like I don't use it for any sexual or
Friends. And can you spell friends?
orientations or activities like that.
ANAL.
I just meet people, movies, we'll go to the restaurant, hang out, eat. I just like to have company with me. I'm like,
Where's
kind of
your
a-
fiance?
I used to, I never really had friends when I was younger.
Right.
So I like to hang out with people, get to know them a little bit. That's about it. I meet people from either 13, 17, 18, 30, even to their 40s, just to meet people and talk to them.
And how old are you?
I'm actually 27.
27.
Yes.
Bullshit.
For a living.
Me, I'm actually a manager for a restaurant.
Yeah,
Which restaurant?
me, I'm actually a manager. Me, I'm actually 27. No, I mean the camera guy hiding behind you that you don't see, and I mean the law enforcement that you don't see as of yet. I was asking them. That's who I was asking, Jesse. I'm sorry.
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike.
Yes.
And how's that going?
It's going good. I actually just started there about a couple weeks ago.
Oh man, like pedos have a thing with starting jobs like a week before they do some dumb shit. Like Lauren, actually I work at a construction company. Actually, we're building a gym for a church. It's a good job and cool. Well, I just started at Jersey Mike's. The interview process was about 2 to 3 weeks. I had to go to training, and I finally started, I think, about Monday. I want to say Monday, Chris.
Yes.
But you see how this looks
Chris is like, stop that buzz.
for you to come over and visit
I know,
that 13-year-old boy after
Yeah,
you
I-
sent him a picture of your
I know, like,
penis.
Of your
I didn't
boy.
realize I sent that, and even when I came here,
How could you not realize it?
Oh, Chris got the crossing them arms. You know what that means.
I understand where you're coming from, but even when I came here, even when I parked there, I was just like, oh, this is. Even when I sat there, I was like, yeah, this is the first time I did like met someone at someone's house. I felt kind of nervous when coming to a house. Could you just say what's me at a public place, so it's more safer for me? That way, just in case I don't know the other person. But that's why even when I came here, I actually trying to park at that park for a while. I was just saying, I was like, I should not be going to this person's house. So
But
I never
you
really.
did it.
Yeah, I did.
Why did you do it?
The Alan Chernay. You know, and why did you do it? Well, and are you a pedophile? No, sir. And why wouldn't you have done it? Because I know me. I almost walked out the moment I walked in. But you did walk in. Well, yeah, you got a point. I did walk in. What is your wife going to think?
It's the first time for me. I never went to someone's house before.
You know, I hear that all the time.
Yeah,
It's my first time.
I'm sure. I'm
And
sure you
I
have.
doubt that all the people who tell me it's their first time are telling the truth.
This is
Or telling the truth.
honest to death.
So you're the first honest
This is-
guy I've ever
this
found.
is-
Honest
this
to
is the
death.
first
I need to
time-
visit a
well, no,
13-year-old
This
boy.
is the first time I met a young person that age. It's the first time ever in history.
But what
ever.
could you possibly have in common at 27 with a 13-year-old stranger?
That's something I'll find out when we sit down and chat, to be honest. I mean, there's nothing sexual was going to happen anyway from the get-go.
After you sent him a penis
And I
picture.
didn't realize I sent that. You can look at all the
He's
conversations
lying,
and not realize I
man.
sent that.
He's lying. I don't know how it is, you know, for, you know, the same sex, you know, get down, break down, but I don't know how it would be to ask for a penis pic or vice versa. Like, what's going through your head, John?
A picture. I did not
So
realize
today
that.
you just...
So say
One big misunderstanding.
Say like I was gonna watch a movie with just like ordinary conversation like COMA like
Como,
friendly type.
como.
Like for example, like say like I was gonna watch a movie with just like ordinary conversation like COMA like friendly type thing. Say like for example, like say like I was gonna watch a movie with just like ordinary conversation like COMA like.
Can I get that with fries instead? Because I don't want the potato. Like I mean not the loaded potato. I would just like the seasoned fries with the como and the Sprite, please. Thank you. Oh, not a Sprite. Let me get a raspberry iced tea, if you have it.
Friendly type thing. It wasn't gonna be anything sexual. Even when we were chatting, I never said, "Oh, hey, do you want to have sex?" Because that's not the kind of person I am. I don't want to
You
put
don't
myself
gotta
out there
say
like
it.
that. That's not what I am.
But if you were his parents,
I wouldn't give a fuck, Chris. You see that I'm here. Why are you asking me stuff like this? I know you're a therapist. You think I'm a therapist? I can tell the way the way you're dressed. You're a therapist. Are you a counselor too? No, I'm Deputy Reed, and I'm not a therapist. I'm an officer with the Kentucky Bureau of Investigation, and yes, I am an officer.
are you going to be comfortable?
I have a 16-year-old friend. I do.
Why? Why do you do? Head shaking ass.
Yes, I do.
That's a pretty big age gap.
It is.
At this stage.
But you know what? But
you know
there's
what,
nothing wrong with that
Chris?
because to be honest, I have friends that are 16 to 30. We all hang out.
16 to
there's
30,
No drugs involved. There's no
weird.
drugs. But we all just conversate. I mean, there's so many similarities.
Like conversate. All right. So in the English text or whatever, or just grammar in general, I don't know which one's right. I hear a lot of, you can say scholars, have a very diverse, set of, let's see, acquaintances, and some say converse, which sounds a lot better than conversate. Conversate sounds like you just learned what the word conversation is. Like you just found out how to spell it or some shit.
More different people. It doesn't matter what age to me. You know, so some people look at it as more like a pedophile thing or something like that, but that's not what I am. You know, I don't go around looking for 10-year-old, 13-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go around looking. I mean, you can just go on your computer. Like, you had no intentions, right? Like, with that, like, like with that hairline, like, you had no intentions of growing that back. Like, Jesse, just call it a day and just chop it off.
No, that's not who I am. That's not exactly
But
who I
you
am.
see how this looks.
But
Yeah,
you see
I
how
definitely
this
understand that. That's why I didn't want to walk through that door.
A 27-year-old sends
A 27-year-old sends a penis pic to a 13-year-old and shows up, and he had no bones of what he had in his mind that he wanted to do.
a penis
Yeah.
picture to
I
a
know.
13-year-old.
Yeah.
And then comes over to just hang out.
Yeah.
Hang out.
I know how it looks. And I wasn't even gonna something told me don't walk through that door. I swear something told me do not.
John, again, what are we to expect? Do you get that it's a crime? We seen you in suburban Washington trying to meet a 13-year-old boy buck naked. And then you're here at this restaurant trying to meet another 13-year-old child. What are we here to think you're about to do next? I have 2 psychiatrist appointments with my doctor, sir. How does he have a car?
Why'd you do it then?
I don't know. I wasn't gonna
I
walk through that.
don't know why I did it. It was just, like I didn't masturbate last night, so I was still kind of horny a little bit, but, I mean, maybe.
I really wasn't. But I don't know. Even when I saw him, I looked at him. I was like, "This doesn't fit." I mean, I hang out with people
This doesn't
outside
fit.
at home.
I
because
mean,
I wouldn't want
you gotta try, Jesse. You gotta try to make it fit.
myself to be in someone's home that I really don't know. I never get someone at their home.
Jesse literally has no neck, man. Like man, I know about that shit too. Like, I was pretty beefy too, or meaty, I should say. But that shit, like, you don't even feel it either. That's the crazy part. You don't even feel when you're getting bigger. Like, you just look in the mirror and you're like, shit, like, let me slow down. But, yeah, Jesse, he did get skinnier after prison. Who gives a fuck? But look at this. Look at this. This is this is not hair cuttery, man. This is, I don't know, man. This is like going to some like barber in the mall or some shit. Like,
That's why I felt weird. Even
So this is just one big misunderstanding.
This is the
and
biggest.
the first time you've
this is
ever
the
had
biggest
such
I ever
a
walked into someone's
misunderstanding.
house. To be honest, because I'm.
so you walk out at a park or somewhere that you can be safe and seen in public with this underage child.
My house, I don't like people come to my house. Well, I can because I have a big patio outside, and I have my neighbors that come outside with me, so I would feel safe because I'm not by myself at that person. So these people see me with this person. But me coming here, like I parked at that park right there.
Right.
I sat there for like 5
Yeah,
minutes, and I parked at the park because I was gonna make a U-turn and just go because I don't like coming to people's houses. Because there was one time where one of our friends was to his friend's house, and it didn't really.
Ew! What happened? They all sung Kumbaya. They had a slice, and they drank orange juice, man. Like, Jesse is trying to obtain the level of excitement that his friends experienced. Is nobody else getting that?
Go as they were gonna say. When he walked in, there was actually an ambush. It was 2 older guys and a
It
woman.
was an
They beat him up.
ambush. They ambushed him with a girl. So essentially, it was a little orgy. They had food, pizza, orange juice, pills, and essentially, Jesse did want a slice, but he had to work.
It was like people that they're looking for.
It was a setup.
Yeah, well, not like this. Like I guess they want to just.
I mean, not like this. Arrest him. Arrest him. Execute him now, please. Please.
Somebody up. So that's why I don't come to people's houses. I'd rather meet at a sandwich shop, at a Starbucks.
A sandwich
Just so we
shop,
can sit down,
walk,
conversate.
yeah.
It's nothing really sexual out of the ordinary.
Nothing
Do you live by
nothing
yourself?
sexual, sir.
No, I live with my 3 dogs.
3 dogs.
Yeah, thanks, yeah.
Here in Fairfield.
Here in Fairfield. So you're just, yeah, right down the street by Toco Loco. I keep saying Toco, like Taco Loco.
Yeah, I actually ripped the rope at Taco Loco.
By Taco Loco?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we've been running an investigation.
Oh,
Chris is like, you know what? I don't really think I'm gonna get, too much out of you guys. So, let me extend my neck, put down my head, and go in for the kill. Well, Jesse, I have something to tell you. We've been running an investigation,
okay.
and you're one of the first to arrive.
Called Hansen versus Predator.
Okay.
And I'm Chris Hansen.
Okay.
And you've walked into it.
I mean, he really didn't walk. He was kind of like trotting. This man already knows. He already knows. Oh, I'm Chris Hansen. Well. Cameraman out here ready,
So
man.
if there's anything else you want people to know.
I'm not.
You seen that ring? Oh, where did this
I'm
guy
not,
come from? All right, yeah. So that's the ring that Fast Eddie was talking about. He kind of pointed it out to me. I didn't really realize it. But yeah, like he's engaged and promiscuous. It's not a good combination. Trust me, it's not.
I'll just see little kids. I'm not. That's not who I am. That's not.
Jesse, it is. It is who you are. It is who you embody. You did the action. You showed up at the house. You parked at the park up the street to think about your actions. Why in the fuck would you do that and come back here? We know where your we know where your moral compass lies. In between his gooch.
I am, honestly. That's not who I
Ron
am.
Knight, like, man, look at this muff. Ron Knight not playing no games with Jesse. Like, I'll tackle this.
That's
Sir?
Can you take the cameras off me, please?
I can't at this point. No.
Can I
Take
leave?
the cameras off. Sir, get your fat ass up and leave.
Okay. This is very awkward and very embarrassing for me. I'll talk to you in private if you like.
Sir, that was the issue in the first place.
I'll answer any questions for you, to be honest, because I'm not.
Man, that cameraman is like, aged.
You have.
This is not.
I
this
mean,
is
you
not-
have. I mean, you've been candid, yes. But, I mean, that's really what I wanted you for, just to have you candidly say, the wrong that you've done. But, you can go. You're free. I really do the stuttering thing on purpose, really. Like, I can really just talk like this, but I find that really kind of boring, Like, I mean, if I were going to do that, like, I would have taken a shower. Like, if I were not to stutter, like, I would have taken a shower, honestly. Like,
what it seems to be. This is not what it was going to be.
What was it going to be,
I want
man?
everyone to know that's actually seeing right now. It's not what it was. I was just out to hang out with
Yeah,
somebody, nothing
yeah.
sexual to that nature.
Ew,
It may seem
of
to
that nature. Look at your hairline, bud.
other people it was, but to me it's not.
Like, that hand is not covering nearly as much, like, body space as you think, Jesse. You should have two hands up. You should do the Schumacher. You have cameras and angles at you. You see them now. What are you doing?
Because if it was to that,
And you
if
got
it was to that
Jurassic
standard,
Park.
I would have
Come
actually
on,
texted the guy, "Hey, let's meet.
The
Let's
irony.
do this. Let's do that." But it wasn't. I'm very, cordial. What I say,
can
I'm very
only
blunt. So
imagine.
nothing was sexual to that. Nothing sexual to that nature.
Nothing sexual.
But to be honest, I kind of.
But you come here with a butt plug, some shrimp, and a butter knife. And you're talking about deviled eggs. What am I supposed to think next, John?
Listen right now. I'm not walking to my house.
And what?
I'm not walking to no one's house.
Wait,
ever.
what? Sir?
And this is the first and last time we're doing that.
What's the lesson here, Jose?
The lesson here
Well, the
is,
lesson here today is that I found out I could record on a different device without going through the complications of using my computer and edit it a little bit better. And maybe some water sports. Maybe.
Don't walk into no one's house that you don't know who actually even lives there. That's to be honest. Don't do the same thing to other people that you wouldn't want done to you. You know, would you
But you
want
did
someone?
it though.
Oh, look at this guy. This guy's just like, he doesn't give a fuck. He didn't get a haircut. He didn't try to like, oh, like I'm gonna be out for, like a month or two. Let me at least get a haircut, I mean, that's the first thing you do, But I mean, he got this Men in Black shit in his ear, so he must be legit.
Yeah, because I walk to my house, but I never allow people to come to my
Raw
house.
Knight, man,
That's
he
the
got
thing.
his hand
I never
on
allow,
that
you know,
thing,
it's
man.
okay because I'm not even ashamed to do this. Don't let people walk into your house. Why would you go to theirs? Because you don't know what to expect. So,
Or it could be people like you, people who are lying.
that nature.
I think you missed a point, Nick.
That's why, when I came here, I was bored today.
I was bored
I didn't know what
today.
to do, so I figured hang.
My balls were blue. I semi-masturbated, and it was one of those things, Chris. Like I binge watched, what I was going to watch on Netflix, and it was just one of those hangout days, one of those COMA type things. COMA.
With some people.
How about watching football?
I'm not a sports
Not a
person, believe it or
sportsman,
not.
believe it
Don't
or
like
not.
sports.
I believe it, Jesse.
Netflix.
I was.
Yeah, I
It just-
was.
today
Yeah, like I totally was. I was watching Netflix, but then, like he started getting a little bit spicy in the chat, and I just figured, like I'll just, like see what's up with them. I mean, I have friends 16 to 30, and we all hang out, and come on, man.
Just a day that just,
Bullshit.
you know what, let's just go hang out tonight real quick. Let's hang out, nothing sexual though. I'm not looking for
Nothing
that.
sexual.
Nah.
But again, isn't that what Grindr was
No.
set up for?
It depends.
The damn app is called Grindr. Grinding. What are they grinding? Grinder. Man, like that is straight to the point. Grinder. Like that sounds like some shit R. Kelly would say. Like
People utilize Grindr for, some people use it for dating, for hang out, for chill. Other people use it for a sexual preference. That's not what I'm looking for. Even on my profile, it just said, hey, let's.
for hangouts and chill. Like, all right. So I mean, no, back then Facebook was still intact back then. I cannot lie. And before like 2017, before that time, before I want to say before this, Facebook was sort of still a thing. It still is now, but I don't use that shit. It's just weird. Like I be having people like I don't know, like people from Nigeria be trying to be my friend. Like I don't want no scam. You ain't gonna scam me, buddy. But it's weird. I don't like it, and it's too intrusive. Like
Chat. I'm not looking for, anything of that nature. It just says, let's chat. That's it.
he has some shiny
Fair
teeth.
enough, Jose. I appreciate
So, it's fair enough. So, everyone out there,
Fair
it's
enough.
not who I am. It's not who I am.
Boy, like Ron Knight is not playing no games with this fat bastard. Ron Knight is like, all right. Bust a mood in.
Yeah. So,
I appreciate that.
You're welcome, Chris.
Jose,
Thank you for this actual experience, actually, because it's pretty interesting.
Sir, why are you thanking me? Your name is Shane.
Actually, I'm never ever doing this ever again. To walk to someone's house. So,
I appreciate that.
nothing bad out of this.
Was this like
I
a
appreciate
light-skinned
Thank you very
Daniel
much.
Polito?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, where's the exit?
Right there, straight ahead. Over there.
Oh, I can't go out the front? Oh, ew. Come on, Jesse. Like, ew. You got Emmanuel Hansen with the arrest. What's going on? What's going on?
You have nothing in your pocket, Steve?
What did I do? What's going on? What's going on?
Alright, very well.
Why am I under arrest?
Oh, God. Sir, put your head down. All right. We're gonna bring your fat ass up here, Jesse, and then we're gonna want you to take this mug shot. Or don't worry, Jesse. Don't worry. We're only gonna take a picture of your face.
Eyes open.
Good.
Good.
Face the wall. There you go.
Jesse, what's your last
That
name?
man got gloves on. I ain't trying to touch you. Jesse didn't even go get a haircut. Look at all that hair on the back of his fucking big neck.
You got through everything?
Aw, Jesse's crying.
Yeah.
Oh my God, like this is only the third time this has happened to me. Like, it just can't be true. He really said he was 23, and I showed up, and he's in a wheelchair. Like, what is going on?
This is upsetting, and trust me, I'm not mean. You know, I'm not sitting here in judgment of you.
Well, you know I work at Jersey Mike's, right? Does that change your opinion, or no? No, sir?
Just trying to understand what happened today, and that's all. That's all we're trying to do. Okay.
That's all.
You read
Jess.
everything thoroughly?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't you tell me why you think you're here? Why you think this whole thing happened?
I had intentions on drinking, and maybe, well, maybe. You know what? Maybe. I get your point, Chris. I get your point. And what if some 40-year-old guy was at your house with your daughter and her friends boozed up? It's just, I get a little grabby.
Because I was stupid enough to go on the app and chat with random people, and I met one of them.
You knew what it was. You knew what it was.
Unfortunately, was underage.
Unfortunately.
Nothing sexual was gonna happen with any of them that I meet today. Just hangouts or whatever.
It's not Google, bro.
Unfortunately, I went to their house, which I shouldn't have.
Okay.
And I've never done that before.
This is what perverted justice would call a fast mover.
I meet them at Starbucks just so I feel safe at the same time.
Why you gotta get Starbucks, man? That shit expensive for no reason. I'm taking your ass to Dunkin'.
But this time I did it.
Okay.
Jesse served 2 years in prison out of a 5-year suspended sentence, and he has, far as we know, he has not reoffended. Well,